I'm in the bathroom, which means it's a gargle along. Make sure you tune in for the sound of silence.
Allow your heart to listen.
Hello everyone, it's Nid, your soul guide, and maybe you've come across my gargle alongs. We do these to help us to connect into soothing and activating the vagus nerve, which makes a huge difference to just overall nervous system function, your ability to feel more clear-headed, your ability to express yourself more clearly, and that is what we're connecting into for this episode, because we are in our Speak Your Truth series, and what else could help connect us as a practice for your somatic embodiment, for helping you elevate your energy, than a gargle along. This is where we combine gargling and singing along to a great song. And I was exploring what would be the best song to share when we're looking at speaking our truth. And most often, the truth is to sit in our own silence, to actually allow silence to be that place of truth. Because it's when we allow ourselves to be still and go into the silence that is beyond the noise of our discomfort that we really can access the truth. And that is often then what it is that it's time to share, to actually speak up once we've sat well with that silence and what arises from that place of silence. And so we're going to be taking that wonderful old song by Simon and Garfunkel, which is The Sound of Silence. But one thing I wanted to tap into, just to support those of you also who in the Gut Health Energetic series had said, I'm allergic to clove bud, what would be a great alternative for gargling along to for good oral care and gut health? And part of speaking our truth needs us to step in from a place of courage. The courage maybe to speak up, but also sometimes the courage to be quiet. So whichever type of courage it is that you're needing to step into a little bit more of, we want to work with our gut health in order to be able to speak from that place of a clear gut, clear intuition that's clearly tuning into all of the environment and listening to the needs of everyone in the group. Again, we're coming back to our principles of what is beneficial for everybody, what is kind for all concerned. And cinnamon oil is really great for helping us tap into what is going to be grounded, because we're working with a bark of an oil, so we're working with that tree energy, that rooted grounding earthiness. And the earth element also helps us really tap into nurturing and self-love, moving away from overly worrying thoughts and dropping into what is a calm and clear place to communicate from. So cinnamon is a really beautiful alternative if you have an intolerance to something like clove bud. For your gut health, it's going to help with that oral antibacterial, antimicrobial, antiviral for the mouth, which then affects what happens in your gut. And both of those two things are going to help you not only stay really healthy and well, going to give you good digestive function, healthier mouth as well, nicer breath, woo, but also starting to access your truth from that place of deep, grounded, calm wisdom, without the worry of what the reaction might be, without the worry of what if I don't say, or without the worry of what if I do say. So we're going to be working with that cinnamon oil. I really love anything that is therapeutic or organic grade for when it comes to putting something that is going to be in my mouth. So I've recommended one of my favorites with a link below where you can get an organic therapeutic grade essential oil to do this kind of work. Make sure you've got your glass of water with a little bit of water at the bottom. We don't need too much for doing this. And then just pop in 2 to 3 drops of that cinnamon oil into your drink. And it's okay if it takes a little while. Sometimes it can be a little slow with these thicker oils from the barks. The more resiny, the more barky, they can sometimes be really dense and viscousy. Give it a little swirl so that we're just starting to loosen it all up. Now, I've popped in a link to the song if you want to practice along playing that song. Otherwise, we're going to have our own little sing-along. Come with me, we'll start at the chorus because it's a little easier for us to jump into. I hope you had a wonderful gargle along to the sound of silence. You can challenge yourself and go a little bit longer with the music track using that link below. And if not, just stay with me, repeating that couple of rounds of the chorus, just connecting into your silent voice. What is there right now in the silence that is the truth that's here, waiting for you? I hope you enjoyed this gargle along and felt that lifting of whatever truth it is that is moving through you at this time. A small note to mention about cinnamon that I forgot to say when I was in the bathroom. It is a wonderful essential oil for two other things. One is to truly connect to your inner feelings, to open up and honor what is moving through your body, whether it's emotional or whether or not it's another form of feeling. But it's also going to help open up any psychic developments. So it's going to help you access your intuitive senses, which is going to guide you to your divine truth with greater ease and flow. So really, cinnamon is an awesome essential oil to be gargling with when it comes to speaking our truth. In the next episode, you are going to be meeting an impressive woman who's got a very normal story around speaking her truth and how she really found her own authenticity against the mainstream flow. And many of us feel that discomfort of how it is that we don't feel like we fit in, we don't feel like we belong. And this story is for you if that's where you land. So make sure you subscribe so you receive it, or make sure you join our YouTube membership where you get to see these videos before they're released. And that means that you can be ahead of the game. Enjoy.
Thank you for joining. Have a wonderful day.